My favorite thing is soccer. Reason being, you can play soccer and not get killed for it. The only thing you can get is banned from it, but you can't really die from playing a soccer game. You only break your ankle, but or get really injured from your face or balls or whatever. It's not that bad. With music, I respect music. You can make any kind of music you want, but that shit has links to the Illuminati, so it's not a good idea to make music. Don't make music, by the way. Just sing in your house. Go insane singing by yourself as a torture artist, an independent artist. Also, video games you can get banned for saying certain words, so there's cons. But I don't know. I feel like video games are safer than music, so that would be my second choice. Music is a passion of mine, but I can't do it because people rate that shit. So, and they also make you sound worse. Like when you talk about things you want to talk about, they make it so that you can't do that. Like you want to talk about the essence of the art of music and how you different styles of music, and they're like, oh, you can only have this style of music. So that's out of the question. With video games, it's not really dependent on your skill. So if you want to be a tortured artist, music is a second option. Soccer always been my first option. As unpredictable as it is, it's the only outlet that really is beneficial to you, that actually helps you. Not about technique, about being a better fitness and person in your fitness, and your better fitness and your life. Yeah. Good morning. I would say with a spawn, but I'm not gay. Good morning. Like yeah, but uh, also it's like I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to be like greeting and shit. That's why music's not for me. The meet and greet shit. You gotta meet people who don't actually respect music. Like Dragon Ball Z fans who don't respect the anime. That's the same with music. They get it wrong. They say it's about the power levels or about how high you can sing or about how you sounded off on one note because you wanted to, and they're like, oh, or maybe it's your choice, or it's like you were off that day, maybe, and they're like, okay, you can't sing. But you haven't heard the best. You only heard that one part. So with video games, it's more about your team. But with soccer, like with video games, it's about your team because it's they die and then you wind up dying because of them because they died first, something like that. You can't show off your full technique. Even if you do, I mean, you can pop off as they say, but it's like you do, but there's certain limitations on game movement. Even though the better player usually does win, your blood level, your game, your bow, you wind up dying anyway. Even if in real life you would never get hit by those shots. Your character moves slower than your bullets actually. The bullets actually receive them, and they can just give out bullets, and then he receives them instead of dodging them. So yeah. So yeah, but if you want to be a tortured artist and do meet and greets and meet people, maybe in local places where you sing, that music is for you. But some people have a good voice, but they can't really get out because it's not that perfect. And it sounds very awkward when certain people sing, and that's me. I'm one of them. I feel like people don't appreciate a male singer. Like I used to sing, not now anymore. But I'm a retired soccer player, retired singer. The only thing I could probably do is play a video game now at this point. Although I still have my soccer ball. It's kind of crazy right now because it has a Puma on it. It's a Puma brand soccer ball from my father, but my father did a good idea giving me one because it keeps me sane in these moments. Until I used to do these things, soccer ball, guitar, you know. The only thing I don't have is my video game console because I don't have one. I'm too poor. That's why also video games are harder to play because you have to access the newest game. And sure, it's not that expensive, but when you don't have a job, you're fucked. And in this day and economy, it's hard to find a job. And it's counterproductive to getting a job in the first place. Video games does not equate to job, you know. Even as skilled as you might be, unless you're playing it for money, but that's also part of the Illuminati, so don't do that either. With soccer, you don't have to join anything. You can just play it. When I became a soccer player, I didn't think about joining that shit, the Illuminati, but it's not, I'll never join it. They just wanted me to join it. It turns out they had me on camera the whole time, but it's because I communicated with the wrong people in the first place, and it wasn't about soccer to begin with. It was about music to start, then about video game development, also about soccer, and then video game development. So, well, I don't know. Maybe it was soccer second or soccer third, but one of those. I think it was third soccer because they didn't care about my soccer stuff. They only cared about what they can get out of me with music and creative ideas, which is video game development and stuff like that. The soccer thing came as a per se side of after effect. Yeah, but soccer is never a shocking thing to me because it's in my heart, it's in my blood, it's in my spirit. It's like passion, you know? Like soccer has always been the thing that keeps me happy because sure it may not be much, but it's like the most boring sport in the world, but it keeps you happy because you get to do stuff what you want to do and no one can tell you how to do it. You just gotta do your thing. And you meet friends through it, depending on who you are. You meet different friends with the ball, treats everyone the same. It doesn't discriminate. Well, it does, but if you're a good player, you try to your best. But if you have technique and you have a consistent effort, that is what separates a good from the normal players or bad players. But you know, a good person plays soccer, a bad person plays soccer, and an in-between person plays soccer who doesn't know what good or bad is yet. But still play soccer, and there's different styles of play. But some people age, mature, and change positions, and some change other positions, and some don't change positions or change all the positions that they do. Well, soccer can be anything, you know. Only you rely on your teammates a lot. That's why if I had to pick from certain perspectives, from my perspective, the world wasn't rigged, right? It'd be music first, soccer second, and video games third. Because in music you can express however you want. In soccer you play, but your team is relying on you, and you rely on your team. You rely on your team, and your team's relying on you. I mean, say first like that. You're relying on your team's relying on you. Team's relying on you. You're relying on your team. In video games, you cannot control the outcome of the thing because the video game is, you know, you get shot and then you shoot and then you take damage. They die, but you still take damage and you die after the damage is done to you because someone else gets you. Huh. But if the world was rigged, I pick soccer first, video games second, then music. Because, you know, with music you're guaranteed to fail. With video games, you at least have something of an outlet of entertainment. Even though music is entertaining, it's not like you don't get to show your talent because you know how to control that shit. And with video games as well. But video games are less rigged because you know you can be anonymous on them. And soccer is not it's rigged, but you never know it's rigged until it's too late anyway. So I think video games would be first, soccer would be second. Yeah, because I don't know if soccer is rigged like that, but and if the world was neutral, to me, it'd be soccer first. No soccer. Video games third. Music second, and soccer first. And if it was up to me, it'd be music. It means video games first, video games last. I mean, and the other one I meant to say last as well, like third, second, and first for the last section categories. So video games third because it's a boring thing. It's rigged. And then I pick between soccer and music. I pick soccer second and music. Yeah, that's it. All right, bye guys.